All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into our review of Belle Collective. Okay, I do believe this was the season finale, so we're gonna go ahead and just talk about it. All right, we pick up where we left off when all of the ladies came together to link up with Marie because they were celebrating, she and Essie celebrating the opening of a few more clinics or whatnot. Now, we did get a surprise guest, and that person happened to be Taisha, which happens to be a really good friend of Tisha, who was invited to the event by Miss Marie, who Tisha said she didn't even know was going to be coming to said event. All right. Now, Marie says Taisha said nothing, okay, to Tamara. So she didn't understand why Tamara was leaving, because as soon as Tamara saw Taisha, she said, girl, that's my cue. Let me go ahead and get my SHI and let me go. Right. So I thought that was interesting. Marie says, oh, well, Taisha didn't say nothing to Tamara, and Tamara decided she was going to get ready to go. But then Taisha asked Tamara, like, Tamara, are you leaving? Are you leaving because you don't want to talk to me? Like, girl, that's her saying enough. See, Tamara already could feel Taisha's energy. That's why she went ahead and skated out, because Taisha was looking for a moment and Tamara didn't want to give her a moment. You feel what I'm saying? But I also feel like Marie knew exactly what she was doing when she invited Taisha. Anyway, make no mistake about it, okay? So you saying she didn't say nothing to her, but eventually she did, which resulted in Tamara walking out, right? Okay, so I'm like, good, you knew. Okay, Marie over there telling me something. What's going on, girl? Cut it out. You already knew what's been going on this whole time. So Miss Akeisha still stands up, baby. I said, come on, Akeisha. Akeisha says, listen, I'm not gonna do this bullshit with you ladies. Okay, I'm not gonna participate. We're not gonna get into that. Understand this? No. Understand this, girl. This is supposed to be about the collective, right? We're supposed to be protecting the collective. Oh, okay. Well, if that's something that we're supposed to be doing, Miss Ma'am, then understand that Timber is a part of the collective, and I'm not gonna deal with this bullshit y'all got going on. So if these ladies need to have a conversation, they need to have a conversation one-on-one, right? So Akeisha says that she said they needed to talk separately, or at least privately. All right, now based on how Taisha responded to Akeisha, for me, let me know that what's her name, Taisha was there for the drama. Okay, the way that Taisha responded to Akeisha let me know that she was there for the drama out the gate. And eventually Akeisha does say that in her confessional, which I actually agree with. So then she says something to Akeisha about basically Taisha cuts off Akeisha. Okay, she cuts her off and says, I mean, you're talking so I can talk. And I'm sitting over here like, but the lady never said that you couldn't talk. That's the thing. She never said that you couldn't talk. See, you wanted to create some drama. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you was looking for, girl. You wanted to be on some BS. And here we are. All right. So anyway, so Akeisha told her, she says, we don't even have to talk. Actually, before she told her, like, we don't even have to talk. She tries to cut Akeisha off, and she says, but you're talking so I could talk. And I'm thinking to myself, she never said that you couldn't. Then she says, but you directing stuff at me. And Akeisha is like, well, I'm talking to the whole collective. Actually, I'm talking to these ladies here. And I'm laughing because I'm watching it, and I'm like, but she really ain't even talking to you, though. She really talking to the ladies that's a part of the show, and you're not necessarily a part of the show. You ain't even inside the crew. You feel what I'm saying, girl? So sit back. Akeisha told her something about, we don't even have to talk. Okay, she says, we don't even have to talk because I'm getting ready to go. I was cackling. I thought it was so funny. Y'all know I have been here for Miss Akeisha this season. I cannot lie. Now Marie decides that she finna lie and say that Taisha was her event planner or whatever. And I'm like, Marie, you are so bogus to me. Since she your event planner and she's planning so many things, why you didn't invite her to your birthday dinner? Huh? Why you ain't invite her to your birthday dinner and other stuff that you may have done? Since y'all so cool and she's the event planner. So yeah, you knew what you was doing and you invited that lady there for a particular reason. You just didn't know that Tamara and Akeisha was gonna walk the hell out on you. All right. So anyway, like I said, Akeisha ended up leaving. Now Tisha, Marie, and Latrice, they now want to say that they hate that Tamara left because this all could have been squashed. And it's like, girl, really, could it have been squashed? Were y'all going to allow it to be squashed? I doubted that. Y'all wanted to get some mess in, and she didn't give y'all the entertainment that y'all wanted. She got up and she left. So Taisha is still saying that there was an overlap between she and Tamara when it came to Greedy. She's still being, strong in her statement, believing that she actually had something going on with Greedy. Now Taisha probably not lying. You know what I'm saying, Miss Girl? I mean, there are women out here that are delusional, but I mean, there are also men out here that be, overlapping situations for sure. So, Miss Taisha probably not lying. And maybe if Tamara would have hung around a little bit longer, we would have had more proof, okay? Because Taisha definitely went on to say how Tamara, was engaged at one point. So maybe she's trying to make Greedy look like he's the bad person or whatever. And I'm over here like, how you know she was engaged? I mean, do you follow her life that much? Like, you heard it through the grapevine. Girl, I know Mississippi small, but how do you know what she had going on in her life? Or did Greedy have pillow talk with you? That's what I'm wondering. So now she done put this out to the ladies, and everybody's sitting over here shocked, like, girl, what the hell? Like, what? Really? Really, girl? But I guess. Anyway, so Taisha eventually decided that she finna leave too, right? Because I felt like Taisha leaving was because her mission was not accomplished. Whatever she was trying to get across to Tamara or whatever happened, it was not accomplished. And she really did not come there for real for Miss Marie. So that to me was another indicator that she really came there to get at Tamara and then going on about her business. But Tamara, you probably should have listened to her instead of running from her and then getting only one side of the story from your man. You know what I'm saying? You should have sat there and actually hear what this lady had to say. Even if you do feel like she delusional, even if you do want to, make sure you have a good relationship with him or whatever. And it's like, I just feel like you could have sat with her and got that information. I know you don't want to affect your relationship by any means. You want him to feel like you trust him or whatever the case is. But also, he should do things to make you trust him as well. So if a woman is coming, I really feel like either, hey, both of y'all can sit down and have a conversation if y'all want to. She could sit down with you and him. Or you can have a conversation with her, but I just feel like it's messed up to get a one-sided view of what's happening only from your dude, but then want to turn around and judge her and call her out and say certain things about her. Like, I'm just like, I don't know, y'all. Something about it it just don't sound right. Like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with sitting down getting her truth and then fact checking it against what your man is telling you. But you feel as though because he allowed you to see certain text messages and have her on speakerphone at times that everything is okay. Girl, cut it out. We just sat up here and watched Nia Long get cheated on by with her man messing around with somebody that works at the damn at his job, okay? Somewhere in the NBA or whatever, okay? And the stories with that just keep changing. One minute I'm hearing that it was just like another, affiliate person, a staff member. Then I'm hearing that this person was connected to a VP and stuff. Then I'm hearing she was a travel agent. Now they got a whole different story out there. He was messing around with one of the star players' wife. And it's just like all this stuff people saying we don't know which one's which. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, girl, it does not matter is what I'm getting at. Because if this lady that was messing around with Ime Udoka's Nia Long's husband, and she was a travel agent and actually making plans to get Neil from one location to the other, girl, it don't matter if you heard 9,000 speakerphone conversations or seen 9,000 text messages. They only gonna let you see what they want you to see, and a lot of times women just be playing the role. Because Tamara said something like, oh, she told me years ago, I've already tried to talk to her. She told me years ago, I ain't got nothing going on with Greedy. I ain't got nothing. So she told you that years ago, but then you still want to feel away and be mad at her. Like, that's not adding up. But girl, check your man. Let's go ahead and move on, child. They get to the nope, actually, let me go back. Because I believe we on Cliff and Latrice. So she pretty much left her house. She been at her brother's house for the past few days, okay? She pretty much talked about how she's been having this fear of having kids. And her brother just told her, listen, you really don't need to have a fear about it. You know what I'm saying? Because you having this fear and waiting to have a child, eventually you're going to get to this place where you may end up regretting not having a child when you could have had one sooner. And it's like, as much as y'all want to sit up there, or you, Latrice, as much as you want to sit up there and talk about Latrice and stuff, and I'm sorry, not Latrice, but as much as you want to sit up there and talk about Tamara and what Tamara got going on or whatever, you need to be taking heed to something else Tamara got going on. Tamara continued to push off having a child, you know what I'm saying, for her career. And then now here it is, she's in a situation where she's really hoping that she's even able to get pregnant or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I do understand Latrice's fear and not being ready, and that is okay if you're not in this moment. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that she should allow fear to drive her, because now that I'm thinking about it, I don't even know if it's so much of her career that's the issue. I don't think the career is the issue as to why she doesn't want to have kids, like Tamara's issue was. I think it's just more so she's afraid that her man may leave her, or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? But I hope that if they do decide to have children together, that they can get to a place where she truly feels comfortable. And she's going to have to work through that fear that she has and those abandonment issues that she has developed over the years, based on life situations. You know what I'm saying? But that's really that, girl. Either way, good luck to Latrice and Cliff, and we'll see what's going to come of their relationship and the possible children in the future. Girl, let's get to this stakeholders luncheon. All right, so we get to this stakeholders luncheon, and it actually looks like a really good luncheon. Okay, now Miss Akeisha did mess up a little bit by missing out on Miss Tisha's nameplate or something that she was missing, menu or whatever it was, something with Tisha's business name, but it was all good. She still had it together by the time Tisha got there. All right, now as soon as Tisha arrives, she want to say that the luncheon is giving brunch vibes, and I'm like, girl, duh, I'm sure it is. Girl, it's a luncheon and a brunch ain't too much that damn different. You feel what I'm saying, girl? But anyway, then she says the lady wants to compete with her, and I'm like, Tisha, I want you to grow up. I do. You think everybody wants to compete with you, girl? Ain't nobody competing with you. It's you competing with them, and you lacking something within yourself. You know what I'm saying? That you feel like people actually on your head like that. Like that lady ain't think about you for real, girl. But anyway, Marie gonna walk in, and she over there saying that she about to show Akeisha how boss women deal with issues. And it's like, girl, I know you not talking. I know you're not talking about how boss women deals with issues when you done sat up here and ruined plenty of events. Let's be very clear about that. You just showed your ass at the top of the episode. Like, girl, do not. Calm down. So Akeisha gives her presentation, which looked to be very good. Okay, she gave examples, layouts, all this other stuff. I said, come on, girl. All right, but because she kept saying what I would like to do for Ferry Street, and I this and I that, girl, it kind of had me like, I don't know if Tisha gonna like this too well, honey. I don't know if Tisha gonna like this too well. You keep saying but ultimately Tisha actually thought that she did a good job. She actually praised her and told her how great her event was. So shout out to her for that, girl. Now, Tamara, Marie, and Tisha, they did get a chance to have a conversation about Tamara leaving the event, right? And Marie still says that she didn't know what the issue was between Tamara and Taisha. But shortly after that, she did tell her that she apologized and, continued to say that she didn't know nothing about it. But Tamara appreciated the apology, but she also says that she hasn't talked to Taisha in years. And even when she did talk to Taisha, she says that Taisha was being fake and pretty much saying that I ain't got nothing to do with Greedy. Me and Greedy ain't got nothing going on and all this extra stuff. Okay, so that's what she ended up saying about Taisha, girl. And I'm like, girl. And she said that. So it's weird because it's like, if Taisha told you years ago that she ain't had nothing going on with Greedy, was there something going on with you that made you believe that they could have had something going on for you to even go to her to ask such a question? But then now you want to get on our TV screen and kind of like try and fake and say the girl is desperate and all this other stuff. So what's really going on? Because it sounds like you already had an inkling that something possibly could have been going on between them to begin with. What was it? Right. So anyway, girl, Marie went looking for her mama. All right. She went looking for her mama. I kind of felt bad for Marie. She knocking on everybody. Know you seen my mama. Hey, where she at? But at the same time, it seemed like when Marie was hitting all these different houses, it sounded like it was something that's normal for her. Like she's familiar with these people. It was giving real normalness. Like, hey, you seen such and such? She right here. Oh, she at that house. Oh, okay, cool. Hey, you seen such and such? Oh, okay. She at the yellow house. All right. I'm like, oh, girl, this seems like it's a normal thing. Dang, I hate that so much for Marie. I really do. I hate that. She eventually found her mama at the yellow house, like they said. Mama came out the door all happy to see her daughter or whatever like that. Then she ended up bringing up the cameras. The mama brought up the cameras or whatever. Then talked about playing something off or whatever. Then tell her daughter, I want you to get in the car and get in the car and give me $30. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go on. I'm gonna play it out. Go ahead and get in the car. You know what's going on, girl. Go ahead and get in the car and give them $30. Like, girl, what? And then, Marie is like, well, are you at least going to talk to me? Like, can you just come down to XYZ house and come have a conversation with me? Come down there. And the mama, she didn't go, girl. I thought she was gonna go. She didn't go. I think the mama said give her 20 minutes or whatever. I was like, 20 minutes? You outside now? Girl, we got a car right here. Hop in the car and come the hell on. What the hell is you talking about, girl? You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, girl, what? What the what? But anyway, production waited for about 30 minutes or so and then said that they realized it's not safe for them to wait on her mama. So let them go ahead and just go ahead and go. Girl, I guess, honey. I guess. But anyway, child, let's go ahead and let's keep going. All right. That was very sad. It looked like Marie was damn near about to lose her mind for real. It's a normal thing. It's a normal thing for her dealing with this with her mom. And I hate that it is normal. And it's sad that she is out here working for people like her mama and is unable to get her mama in control. So that's really sad. But let's move on, okay? Latrice and Cliff, he damn near cut his hand off. She rushed to his rescue. They trying to have a conversation, and I was cringing because they could barely have a damn conversation, if you understand me. She is over there trying to have a conversation with this man, but every time she tries to talk and get her point across, it's like he cuts her off. And I don't like that he does that. So he cuts her off, and then it gives this thing like, oh, I'm older than you. I've been on this earth longer than you, so I know more than you. Like, that's what he gives off, and I don't really like that, right? So also, in addition to that, you got Tisha and Glenn. So Glenn says he actually looked into the mirror after having these sessions. Girl, bye, because y'all know Glenn is now doing therapy, all right? He's in therapy. Don't nobody care nothing about it because Glenn has not changed, okay? They're saying, not Glenn saying, no, at least I'm saying that, not Glenn saying he didn't check on him, or at least she didn't check on him when he was going through his low moments. And I'm sitting over here like, don't nobody give a damn what you're going through because you're the one that caused her low moments. Like, what the hell is you talking about, sir? Don't nobody give a damn what you're going through, baby. That makes no sense. So then I'm over here like, you the one that cheated. You caused this, right? So I did like what Tisha said. Because I was thinking to myself, how's she supposed to know that you're really having a low moment? So Tisha was like, I can't read him. I don't know who the hell I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? We going through our own turmoil. So when he comes to me in his quote unquote low moments, like, girl, I don't know if this is a facade or what the hell going on. So what you want me to do with this? You feel what I'm saying? So I'm glad Tisha said that because that's exactly what it was that I was thinking about it. Right? So let's go ahead and keep going. So Tisha starts crying at some point about wanting to be with her husband, but she's trying to be a better version of herself as well because she doesn't want to appear as fake because she's out here preaching to these ladies about how they need to value themselves and stuff, but she's not over here valuing herself, and she feels like Glenn is not giving her the patience that she needs. You know what I'm saying? He keeps trying to apply pressure to get her back in this situation, but she's also fighting it because it's like, if I go back, I know ain't nothing gonna change. It's not that I don't want to be with you. You know what I'm saying? I love you. I want to be with you, but I got to put my foot down in some type of capacity. You know what I'm saying? Because I want better for myself, and I also want to, talk what I preach or preach it, talk it like I walk it in so many words, so there's that, child. Now, at the end of the episode, we see that Akeisha is moving forward with the Ferris Street project. Don't know if Tisha's going to be helping out or what. You got Tamara that's moving on with Greedy in hopes of conceiving a child as well as getting engaged, girl. We won't hold our breath. And then Latrice is moving into a new building, okay, at a new location. But at this time, she's not welcoming no babies. And Marie is moving forward with her new nose and, her new offices or clinics that she done opened up. Okay, now word on the street is Latisha is trying to move forward, but Glenn still out here texting other women. Okay, so we just gonna see how this gonna play out when the reunion comes up. I do believe that it is a two-parter, so we will see how that's going to play out. But that's all that I got for you guys for Belle Collective. This was a cute season. I did enjoy it. I have really been enjoying the Belle Collective girls. I cannot lie. I just don't like that the season seemed to be so short. I feel like it went by so quickly, but I enjoy them, and I hope that their views kind of go up because I'm hoping they get renewed for like another season or whatever, so we can see what the ladies are giving, because I'm enjoying them so far. All right, so that's all I got. I want you guys to hop down in the comments, let me know your thoughts and all of that great stuff. I'm Jamie That's Me. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Jamie That's Me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye bye.